In terms of FPS shooters in virtual reality on the Oculus Quest 3, I don't usually play a lot, but when I do get to play them, I make sure they're experiences I never forget. Operation Harsh Doorstep is a game where you are able to play multiplayer without any anti-cheat interference, and you can play single player with friends. This game is basically a clone of Squad if you've ever played it, and the only difference is you don't have to disable any anti-cheat software whatsoever, so that means you can play in the Unreal Engine VR injector by Prey Dogs VR game mode with the game in multiplayer, so you can play with other people online and you can play in VR. And this is probably one of the first-person shooters where I can actually say it's quite realistic with the graphics, and it is really smooth, especially in multiplayer VR. Once you have the motion control set up, after that it is really easy and it's really fun to play with. This is one of those military-based games, so don't expect it to be like Call of Duty where you rush in, you're in close quarter combat areas, because you will not get that. The only advice I could give with this game is give it a lot of patience. Otherwise, if you do treat this like Battlefield or Call of Duty, you will end up dying a lot, which I did, and you will end up just going from spawn point to spawn point and really just running towards the objective. Layout of all the weapons and their uses with the scopes and the suppressors and laser sights worked really well. There wasn't much configuring I had to do to go and get the cross-eyed lasers to be laid up with the gun perfectly. If you want to go and use different specs, you will have to go very slow to go and try and do this, but it was really fun actually getting to physically do this, as it made the game much more immersive.